ready? You got your headphones? No, look at you. Look at you.
It's like last time.
Exactly. Put your shit on. Welcome to the first official episode, you could say. Episode 1. Speaking of which, got my boy John with me. He's not going to leave me hanging this time. It's Aaron speaking. Everything Colossal. We out here, so got a lot of love from the last episode. We hope you guys continue to enjoy this bad boy. We got a lot of spicy stuff to talk about today. So, oh yeah. It's like halfway, but we got the hot takes going crazy. The first topic I definitely, like last time, gas, mid, or ass. We got to start off with this Cordae album. I don't know if you listen to it like that.
Well,
but,
for me, I definitely didn't have time to listen to it.
Okay.
But
we was at a Gunna show, you know what I'm saying? We was
low key. But yeah, I'm gonna be the perspective of, the fan that's looking to get into it since you listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'll ask the questions about it, man.
Yeah, and trust me, like I said, the Fabev freestyle made me a fan. Like I didn't really care that much about Cordae, you know what I'm saying? Once I heard that, I was like, damn, if this whole album is like that, fire. And you can ask the questions, go ahead.
And there's a lot getting into it because he's coming off of a Grammy nom, right?
Mm-hmm, the Lost Boy, yep.
So, there's a lot going into this album. He had the kind of like a TED Talk or like, you know how Apple every year they have the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
He did something along those lines with presenting the album, and I thought that was so creative, man. So there's a lot, going into the album, like I said.
That freestyle he did?
The Fabev?
No, not that. It was like on a radio show.
Oh yeah, the LA Leakers.
With the black, yep, with the black background. That was gas.
He went in on that beat. I think it's the Cordae beat. Yeah.
I can feel you niggas panicking, heart cold like a mannequin. Got the game in a chokehold like a Anakin.
What was your take on it? Is it gas, mid, or ass, my boy?
It's definitely not ass at all, and I don't think it's mid either. But I don't think it's gas either. Like, I mean, none of those songs are up to par with that freestyle, in my opinion. They're not as like, oh my god, like when I heard that freestyle, I was like, yo, I gotta hear this album, you know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's like I don't want to say a poor man's J. Cole album. Oof. But that's not a bad thing. It's
Don't
good.
Say that.
It's good, bro. The first song I like, it's like an intro where he's like on the phone or something. It's like a freestyle. That was hard. There's a song called Mama's Son. Hold on, let me see. Mama's Hood. Yeah, he like dedicates that to one of his boys who had passed. That's a fire track. The song Today with Gunna, I didn't really like the chorus on that. The flow was
good timing, Cordae, with the Gunna feature.
Word. The flow was okay on that. I feel like I wish he would have did a different take.
What was the beat? Now answer this. What was the beat on that particular song? How was that? And in totality, how was the production on the project?
It was a little different than every other song, a little bit, to kind of fit that Gunna. They kind of had to make it a little more Gunna style, but it's yeah, but it was good though. It's not a bad song. You ever hear a verse and like, damn, I wish he would have said this sentence a little differently.
Or they kind of like contour it to like a particular artist on the song, right?
Yeah, like Travis has that effect all the time. Every time Travis is on a track.
Song. Yeah.
But I love the Sinister song with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne bodies it. As usual, there's a music video. It's pretty fire. Oh, yeah, that shirt is gas. Chronicles, I could see that being like on the radio. It's very slow, but very like, not a pop song, but it's a nice song. It's featuring her, nice chorus. Nice. Lil Durk does his thing. It's a very cool, nice song.
Wow, so some good features. I'm hearing a lot of versatility.
Yeah, and I do like the Gene Michael track. No, is it Super? One of those two? Like he's rapping like mad fast. It's pretty fire. I might have to take back that J. Cole thing. That's kind of messed up, but
yeah,
it's a good rap album.
It's a good thing you didn't say it because he was like, I could say it. But
yeah, but like it's a good rap album. It's not bad at all, and I definitely love the two like bonus tracks, Parabs or something like I don't know what it's called, but it has Eminem on it, and I feel like Eminem kind of ruins the track, bro. Man. Not gonna lie, I feel like his voice is like muffled.
That's the consensus a lot of the times as of late.
I don't know. I feel like his voice gets really low and dips at some point. The engineer kind of ruined that, I feel like.
Yeah.
And the song Gifted with Roddy Ricch, I think I heard this before already.
Roddy.
But this song is fire. It's probably my favorite track on the whole shit. But that's like 2 bonus tracks.
Oh, it's the bonus tracks. Okay.
But then there's Champagne Glasses with Stevie Wonder. He got some crazy features on here, man, and Freddie Gibbs too was on there. So yeah, it's
Freddie
pretty good.
Gibbs.
It's pretty good.
That's what's up. So you rated what
It's
again?
it's it's gas. I'll say it's gas.
Okay, it's gas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody who's looking to get into it and finding the time to get into it, like me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, listen to what he said. Maybe not get swayed, but at least you have an idea of what you're getting into.
Facts. And the Joey track. I want to hear what you think about that.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Revenge.
I just came back for the win.
And you guys are gonna get to know us a lot more. And you're gonna figure out our taste. I'm sure all the It's Aaron Speaking fans know his taste. You know.
Yeah.
But for me, that whole era of Beast Coast, man. Man.
Pro era going crazy.
Pro era. You got Flatbush
R.I.P.
Zombies,
Yo, R.I.P. Steez, man.
Steez, yes sir. You know, the Mob. It was a time, man. Pro era was in there too, and that was my shit,
That was your
man.
jam?
Yeah, in college I was in my third eye, you know,
Damn.
and you know what I'm saying?
Did you like that tape that they made? Oh, was it Beast Coast? Like 2 years ago?
Oh man.
The
It
the
was-
single
it was
off that was
cool.
hard.
I do remember that, but nothing that really stuck with me. What I really fucked with back in the day was Clockwork Orange or Clockwork Indigo. I think
Okay.
it's called.
Okay.
But yeah, the Joey track, man, the single.
I already have a sentence that's pretty funny, but go ahead. About that track.
Yo, to my knowledge, you know, he has new management, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe his management is the same management that works with Lil TJ.
Really?
And Polo G, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
But yeah, I noticed that the song goes towards a new demographic, like that radio, or you know, this a little more popular music type of vibe. Because-
AKA generic.
yeah, but as far as the track goes, I find that Joey Badass finds a good balance of having a catchy hook, giving you some, you know,
Generic trap bars.
generic bars, but then he also has a sick flow on there.
Nah, he does. He does.
And he balanced it well. It's tough being an artist that comes from that almost underground, you know, backpack type vibe, and you know, getting into that more popular sound and mainstream sound. I think he mixed it up well.
I mean, he tried it with Devastated and songs like that, you know, to go mainstream, and
That was devastating, bro.
I like that. I like that whole album, man. But hey, the reason why
album, yeah, but
the reason why I was a little disappointed with this track, well, first of all, that song, he played that at Rolling Loud. Like, he's like, y'all want to hear some unreleased whatever? And then he played it, and it went crazy. It went stupid. The crowd was, I was like, yo, is this the Migos on here? Bro, I swear, because I couldn't really hear who, like, the voice necessarily. I just heard the flow mad fast. I'm like, yo, this Takeoff or some shit is fire. You got a feature, but it's actually Joey when I heard the track. And this track is like a poor man's middle child, bro. J. Cole, this is a poor man's middle child attempt at a radio single. I hope it is good. I mean, I like the chorus. I just done away. It's cool. I rock with it. I thought of middle child right away.
yeah, I think it's.
I hope
it's,
I fuck with Joey, like the light little EP he dropped, that was dope. And I don't know, we'll see where it goes, man. It's been a long time since we heard any Joey projects.
Yeah.
5 years is about to be since
Man.
American Badass.
And he came out the same day as Damn. I remember buying both CDs. And that's when I really, no cap, that's when I started my photography. I literally was outside.
For real?
I was outside of Target because I bought both of them.
Damn.
I bought like a red construction paper or whatever, and I put the album like in the sun. Like I was being mad extra, like, bro. And it came out fire.
Yeah, I actually bought Damn
You
too.
can scroll all the way down on my feed
From
It's
Barnes
like-
and Noble, actually.
and it's one of the first pictures, and yeah, that was good times, man. I'm looking forward to the new album, Joey, and I'm sure a lot of, those Beast Coast original people are really
Facts. And then the next track, I don't know if you heard it, is J.I.D. with 21 Savage and this other girl. I don't want to say other girl, but I forgot right now.
Since it's not a whole album, I'm gonna listen to it right now.
Right now?
We're gonna give you that raw official.
Oh, shit. It's called Surround Sound.
No Vaseline. That covers hard.
Just peep the lyrics though. I see him. JID going crazy. Let's talk about it. But yo, 21 about to body this watch. Come on, this shit.
Ooh. Oh wait, there's somebody else on
There's
there.
like another girl, but
Oh, it's Let's give it some
but there's
respect.
another part where the beat changes though.
Young Baby Tate, right?
Baby Tate,
Baby
yeah.
Tate, Baby Tate. Shout out Baby Tate, man.
I just I never heard of her, but hey,
Nah, she's good people, man.
she
I
good
fuck
people.
with her. Yeah.
Alright.
She got some vibes, man.
She got some things.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this next segment, I guess you could say it's a question that I saw on Instagram.
Wait. We're not gonna review the song we just heard.
Oh yeah, word. I mean, hey, gas me the ass. You right?
So,
Gas me the ass. What you thinking?
man, I'm thinking it's gas. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh,
And
DJ
I
The
don't think
Rock.
I don't think we gave a rating for Joey Badass. For me, it was mid.
Oh yeah,
it
you
wasn't
right.
necessarily ass. It wasn't necessarily gas, but mid.
Yeah,
But for this
I
track
agree.
with JID, man, that shit is gas.
That
What?
shit slap.
Bumping the whip.
Yeah, that shit gonna go crazy.
Yeah, put your bass all the way up. Don't break your
Funk
speakers,
Master
man.
Flex
But
shit. Funk Master
yeah.
Flex.
Go ahead and listen to that.
Shout out to JID. So we got a question here that I saw somewhere on Instagram, but it sparked my interest. It says, "Does social media force?" Shout out to Amiri on YouTube. That's where I got this from. He has a podcast and everything. He has some pretty dope videos on YouTube, hip hop shit. Does social media force people to love rappers/albums? And I totally agree, man. Like I think you said it last time. Something about if it's in your face 7 times, like
yeah. There's a whole
they just
science behind
drill it.
Yeah. Just to comment on that, you got to understand that a lot of this game is sold, man.
It
A lot of
definitely
what
is.
you see, it's not by mistake. Like I mentioned last week, it could be, like I said, Uzi jumping out of his truck. You know, if a label wants their artist to get on, they're gonna literally pay to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like I'm saying, like it's kind of like I guess when you're playing a video game or something, or you see a certain car all the time, and it's like you see it over and over. You might not like it at first, but if you keep on, it's like it's not that bad. Like
On some yeet shit, you know.
this
what I'm
guy,
saying?
man, yeah, saying shit with yeet for this dude.
But I gotta be honest. Does social media influence people to like particular artists? I would say so. That is true.
I
But at
think
the
for
same-
albums it does too. Like if you see, let's say Kanye or Trippie Redd.
Speaking of Kanye, you just Kanye'd me. No,
Oh my bad.
nah, but go ahead.
I was gonna say before I forget this thought, especially when it comes to albums, bro. Cause like let's say everybody's saying it's mid, like all the comments, but then you got all these rappers co-signing it on their story or bumping it. Trippie Redd on his story, like this shit fire. It
Yeah.
might change the perception.
Yo,
Or maybe it is hard if he
Yo.
thinks it's hard because they judge their music taste probably.
when Champagne Poppy posted Yeet, that's when I was like, all right.
It's got to be
Now-
good.
Yeah, now I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I knew who he was. And I was
Yeah.
like, Drake?
Yeah,
I'm like, huh?
yeah.
So I had to. But to finish my point, I was going to say there's definitely people getting influenced on the internet. But Instagram caters to what you like. Remember that. The Explore page is catered. There's a whole algorithm to it.
Where
you know what I'm
TikTok
saying?
too.
So whatever you're into, you're gonna see that. So if somebody's not necessarily into Yeet, you know, Gunna, Young
That's
Thug,
true. That's very true.
so you know what I'm saying.
So that's true. So the
average-
answer is yes. So the answer is yes. You're answering your own question.
Okay.
You're answering it basically. Yeah. Social media does force people to love certain things because they're gonna show you stuff that you like.
Right. Yeah. It definitely caters to what you're into. The average white girl down in Dakota, she may not care about what's going on in New York drill. You know what I'm saying? She may not care about K Flock and B Love, and she may not give a fuck. So because she's getting fed what she's into, in her vicinity. But yeah, just to finalize, yeah, it definitely does influence people. You feel me?
And speaking of that, my next thing is, what are your biggest pet peeves, bro, in the industry? It could be anything. It could be deluxe albums coming out the next fucking day. It could be the way they market an artist. It could be anything. Long bloated track lists for albums. You know what I mean? 30 whatever. Just think. What are your biggest pet peeves, at least for you personally? Could be the way concerts are ran. I just put
I gotta
random
be
notes here.
honest. It's the label to artist relationship that I don't really agree with, because
How so?
they give these artists, 100K, 200, 500, a million, right? They're selling them a dream, but it's a dream on a loan, and they don't really educate the artists how they should. And I mean,
You don't think that's the artist's fault though?
I was just gonna say, we're all adults at the same time, but there should be some sort of, you got to go in there with a lawyer, and don't use the lawyer that the label gives you. That's a trap. They're gonna, oh yeah, we'll get you a lawyer. They're in cahoots. So you gotta know what you're signing, and just remember, you gotta pay back that loan plus interest. And,
Speak it, Russ. Speak it, Russ. Let's go.
And you're probably in a 360 deal,
Lil Yachty.
and you're probably giving 80%. You're getting 20. You're getting 20% out of the whole pie, right? As an artist, 80% goes to the label. Out of your 20%, you got to split that with the management, the marketing. By the way, you pay for your studio time, and I feel like that type of knowledge is getting out there. I feel like what I'm saying is redundant, but people still do these shitty deals.
You seen Lil Boom? He was on
I did.
Academics. They gave him $7,500 for like a 5-album deal.
For his whole catalog.
That's ridiculous, bro.
As soon as he signed, he was like broke after buying furniture or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Fuck is that?
And then they wouldn't let him drop any music. They wanted
What
him
the
to
fuck
sound,
is that?
Yeah, they wanted him to sound like Old Town Road and all that, but that's another thing. They're
That's
gonna
a good-
take your creativity away from you.
That's a good pet peeve. I would say honestly, bro, it's the community, bro. Not necessarily everybody, but it's just like not many people, I guess, like us, are unbiased towards hip hop. Like there are just so many, I guess, teens or even people in their 20s, 30s that are so diehard fan of this, diehard fan of that they can't.
It's toxic.
They can't look at it from the outside looking in. Like, yo, okay, I like this rapper, but they did they could their favorite artist can't do no wrong. Or anything, like they would never admit to anything, like just because they're a fan. Like, bro, you gotta be objective about things sometimes.
And let me piggyback.
You can say one of your favorite rappers' albums suck, like it's okay, bro. Like that's just one example. But
And I just want to piggyback off that. They try to dim somebody else's light in order to shine their artist. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like your opinion is not. Their opinion is facts to them, and your opinion is just like, okay, you're wrong. Like I don't like that, bro.
Yeah, and they like to see these artists fail, and it's just a toxic.
I just don't like that, bro. That's the biggest thing that I can't stand is some of these fans, bro. Like you can't be biased towards. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of a certain artist, and I'm gonna go hard for them. Like, but I like to look back and like judge things for what they are. That's just, I don't know. People got to be more mature. There's just so much immaturity in them comments, like. And everything is like a classic right away. That bothers me too. Something is trash as soon as it comes out.
Stop. Every time Uzi drops a snippet.
Give it some time, bro.
Every time Uzi drops a snippet, y'all be cutting his ass. Relax, man.
And then another
Let
thing,
that man breathe.
bro, that's another thing too. Like, people are so quick to forget. Fans are so fickle too, bro, about certain things. Like, they would say a rapper fell off or this and that just because the next person is big at the moment,
Your
like,
man Sheck West.
what about Sheck West?
Your man, we was at the show, and I don't know if you noticed it. They played "Live Sheck West" that song, and half the crowd, I feel like, didn't even know it. But then there was that little core group that was,
Yeah.
And I feel like 2-3 years ago, that shit would have went nuts
Where did it not go nuts? What are you talking about?
at the show.
At the Gunna show?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Did you
don't
notice
remember
that?
that. Mm-mm. I
They
didn't really see the crowd at that moment, I think. Or
okay.
did I? No, yeah. I seen that. It's only like a certain crew, right?
Right,
But
right.
the thing is, because I noticed that a lot of the people that were around, they just weren't gonna mosh to anything. They
Yeah,
weren't with
yeah.
that. They
Actually,
just wanted to
You
relax.
got footage on It's Aaron speaking.
On my vlog, yeah.
They were taking people out of the
Oh
pit.
yeah, I guess some people just couldn't handle it. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
man.
some dude sitting there with like water. He had a whole bottle of water, and then some other dude, yo, you need water? He's like,
Oh
I
man,
already got it. I'm like,
you gotta be hydrated, man.
oh yeah, and deluxe albums, it pisses me off. When an album is already 20 tracks long, how dare you give us another 7, 8 songs? Like 2 days later, bro. My stomach can only digest so much, bro. That happened with the Future and Uzi tape. That happened with Nav. He dropped a whole.
To play devil's advocate,
Uzi
though,
started that trend, bro.
to play devil's
Uzi
advocate,
started that
he,
trend,
he
bro.
came out with that deluxe, and that I fuck with most of that deluxe.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad
What's that song
music.
called?
Who from
Marnie?
Uzi?
Yeah,
Myron?
Myron.
That's
Bruh.
amazing. But I think that the deluxe took away from Eternal Take. I think if there was no deluxe, we would look at it differently, bro.
That is true,
Because
man.
there's so much music, you know, like you gotta let it digest. Like you see, certain rappers take months to drop a deluxe, and I feel like you gotta wait till it starts to die down.
Right.
Give it some time, bro. Because now the deluxe is the same thing as the album in terms of time frame. Like if you just let it die out after 2 months, then drop the deluxe, now it's back to being hot again. They gotta know how to stretch. Man, I'm out here, man. Pause. Next question though. I want to hear what you gotta say about this. Is it easier to blow up now than it was in the 90s, or harder since it's so saturated?
Man, that is.
I came up with that too, by the way. Come on.
Bro, that is an easy question to answer, and that
Okay.
is absolutely. It is easier to blow up now.
Okay, with what? Because TikTok and everything, or
The internet in general.
exposure?
Yeah, and the
But isn't it
internet-
easier to fall off though? Because there's so
Absolutely.
much.
It's just as easy because it's oversaturated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, since 2010, I want to say the first real internet like sensation or
Lil B.
internet- Lil B and A$AP Rocky,
All of
Odd
them.
Future, they kind of started. You know, they got their feet wet.
Soldier started it all though. If we being honest, he's not even joking about. I'm not even
he's the
joking.
Godfather, yeah.
I'm being dead ass. Like Soulja Boy was the first rapper to blow up from YouTube, but
That is 100%
doing
fact.
vlogs and all that
that's your
stupid shit.
mans.
That's my man's, bro.
yeah.
Trust me. Like
Yo, check
I'm not
out-
even trolling though. That's the funny thing. I'm being so serious. Like before there was any social media, Soulja Boy was uploading vlogs and stupid shit every day on his YouTube channel.
He was the first one to call old rappers old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, you old as fuck, dog. Talking about
Ice-T
Law
was
and
not
Order,
ready.
man. Yeah, that shit is classic.
Ice-T was not ready, man.
All
Bro.
that shit. But yeah, I feel that because I feel like in the '90s you had to, I guess, only go through the radio, right? Like, and
Yeah,
that took
first you
weeks
had to
too. You
sub-
had to submit your CD or
Your
something.
demo, yeah, you had to find somebody that was in cahoots with somebody
Yeah,
important. And
word.
you're like, yo, my demo. They said Eminem, I think it was Eminem gave Fat Joe.
Oh wait, no. I don't think it was Fat. Was
I think Eminem gave Fat Joe like 16 demos or some shit like that.
yeah, I think I seen that.
I might be wrong.
And he
If
said-
I'm
and he
wrong,
didn't listen
correct us
to
in
it?
the comments, okay?
And he didn't listen to it, right, or something, or
He
did he?
didn't listen to it, and he said that's one of his biggest regrets. And
Damn.
But yeah, just back in the day, there was very little room, you know, to get into.
It's
the
really
game.
who you knew, I guess. Like,
Yep.
how else would you really try to get on? I guess just
And
in the
then-
streets, like
Not for nothing.
freestyling.
Not for nothing. Those who were in the game got so much help musically.
Mm.
For example, Lauryn Hill.
Mm.
Now, a lot of people keep her sacred,
Mm.
but it obviously, you know, it came.
But
out,
that's a lot of rappers now too. Travis Scott.
It came out that she had everything done for her except the vocals. Literally everything from instrumentation to, you know, writing.
And when I say Travis, I don't mean I'm not saying he doesn't do his beats and shit like that. I'm just saying some of these huge rappers are so big that they could just go in there and lay the vocals down, and then if it isn't for their engineers or producers, they wouldn't be shit, bro.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi.
And that's not.
If we
That's
being
not.
honest, Playboy Cardi wouldn't be shit without his producers, bro. I'm sorry. I fuck with Playboy, been a fan for, but just imagine if those beats didn't exist. Like, what would Playboy be doing?
And I know hardcore fans would say, "Oh, you gotta write your shit. You got, you know." But when we're talking about music, music is an art that a lot of people can collaborate on, and
Kanye
make
does it all the
magic,
time,
you know,
and he shows
like
no
you cannot
shame.
hate on that. That's why when Drake, like I feel like the newer generation doesn't give a fuck about that because like when Drake came out that he wasn't writing everything, people were like, "Who gives a fuck? We love the songs."
I said that on my documentary that that's always gonna be. You know how they say remember the Meek Mill and Drake beef? I said that Drake won that battle, but Meek Mill won the war because what's that one thing that everybody always mentions about Drake?
That he doesn't
That
write
one
everything.
faulty thing is that's always
And the
that
L
dark
he took-
cloud.
The L he took from Pusha, but
Oh yeah, it's just a dark cloud that'll always be luring around Drake, and Meek Mill's the one that brought that shit up. That's always every Drake hater always says that. He don't write his music though. He don't write his
Yeah.
music though, and it's like, does it really matter at the end of the day?
I think
If you were Drake,
when it comes to the end, man, in totality, nobody's gonna give a fuck. He's gonna be the greatest artist of all time.
oh yeah, probably already is low key. But last question before we get into hot takes though, this is a good one. Is it a gift or a curse to blow up from a big song? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing to just start off with a huge record, nobody knew who you was, and boom.
You
For
know what I
example,
learned? Oh, go ahead.
Mo Bamba, Sheck West, came out of nowhere, or Lucid Dreams, Juice World, you know, people accusing them of being an industry plant. Like, how do you grow an organic fan base that way?
Panda.
Designer, that's just, yeah, some examples. Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because then it's like, are they really going to check out your other music?
What do you think?
Honestly, bro, I'd rather come up on some, like, organic shit, bro. I don't want to blow up
I
on
can see
some
that, yeah.
one huge song because that song becomes bigger than you.
And then where do you go from there?
They're never gonna check out your album cuts, you know. They're never gonna
You know what I learned? If you have a big song,
rap caviar shit.
what you do after that big song
Is
goes
huge,
out, like,
huge.
what you do with your touring. Are you gonna tour or are you gonna go to the clubs and sing your one song?
Block Boy JB.
You know, because running through the clubs and getting that quick bag, it dilutes, you know, your whole situation. But if
Gotta
you
stay
If
working.
you make the people wait, you got that song bubbling, you know, and then you come out with a little bit of a catalog, and then you tour with that catalog.
You can't wait too
You
long
might-
though.
You might fuck around and get an actual career, but you know, let's call a spade with Panda and Designer. He's not a musician. He's not, in my opinion, he's not in any way, shape, or form like musically inclined.
You think so? Have you listened to anything outside of Panda?
I've definitely, hell yeah. He actually dropped something very recently, something like Kanye, Letter to Kanye. That shit was
Doo doo, booty
bruh,
meat.
that
That shit was ass cheeks.
pudding pop. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Damn,
that shit was
I didn't know that.
Dookie, man. That shit was a dirty diaper lit on fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
And
cause
I hate doing that. I don't like, you know, I'm a very optimistic
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't like to put people down.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
it just wasn't good.
basura, man.
It's the same thing like with Roddy Ricch, bro. Like, I felt as if the box became so big that he kind of let that shit get to his head, bro. And the box became bigger than him. TikTok, all these casual people, listeners that don't even care for Roddy Ricch was only bumping the box but never checking out his other music.
Casuals, yeah.
And then when his album comes out, it's like they're never like,
He would have even had the casual give him an ear if it wasn't for the things he did on Feed the Streets and all that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we can admit he got away from that on the new album, like clear as day, and that was a big mistake, man.
I'm trying to think of another rapper that blew up from a. Juice World did it greatly, you know, because it wasn't just that. You know, he had other songs from YouTube that helped him a lot, helped him out a lot, like Cole Bennett with "All Girls Are the Same" and all these other.
You have Capella Gray who has the.
My bad, cause Uzi. Look at Uzi with he was already buzzing heavy before EXO Tour Life. took him to another stratosphere.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? He already started gaining an
That era
organic
was lit.
fan base before EXO Tour Life, so he already had his fans. It's not like he came out with EXO Tour Life and it's like, who the fuck is this? You know, like, I love that organic shit, bro. X did it. Like, I mean, X did blow up from Look at Me, though, but he did have a hardcore fan base before that.
Yeah, and he was beating motherfuckers up on the internet.
Takeoff, was that Lift Off? He was beefing with Amigos. Like, man, I miss X, bro.
But I was gonna say Capella Gray. He had a summer smash. Who's another? B Love.
Oh, that's another case. Interesting with B Love. I'm curious to see where he goes with that.
Because if you notice, like he's gonna perform his one song, maybe 2 or 3. He could perform like 5 because he has great music, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's diverse too. But
I'm telling you, when the song is bigger than you, and that's the only song casuals know, it's like when you go to concerts.
That pressure, bro.
When you go to these concerts and you doing shows, it's like you only got what 2 songs in your bag. You know, like look at like Rich Homie Quan when he came out with Type of Way, right? You cold out here?
Yo, it's brick. It is brick in here.
When he came out with Type of Way, right? He blew up from that shit, and then he just started like. I know for me, I checked out his other music, but I don't know if the casual fan went and checked his other stuff. You know, shout out to him when he linked up with Young Thug and shit and that.
Yeah, you love Quan.
I love Quan. That's like my top 10 most listened to rapper actually of 2021.
Came to Long Island. It was Amityville Music Hall.
Yeah, that was like 2018 though, I think.
Yeah, and I saw a video from there, and there was like 25, 30 people there.
That's it?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I went to his show that was before Amityville in the city. It was not Irving Platt, Gramercy Theater, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And there was probably like 100 people there. It was a very humbling moment, I'm sure, for him, and it's interesting to see too, like when a rapper blows up like that, and then their show, like what happens to their ego, you know.
Yeah,
I want to see if Smoke Perp could do that like a show right now.
Even Low Pump, man.
So boom, we on the hot takes wave. You know what I'm saying? For me, I know if a take is stupid hot, my fans know I'll take a sip of this shit. I don't really care. So boom, we gonna start off with the Toxfist says, not really a hot take, but why the fuck does Drake always take too long to send his fucking feature verse? It happened with Betrayal or Trip at Night.
DJ
The album had
Khaled.
already came out. Oh yeah,
Khaled was wildin'. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
That kind of like.
Why does he do that? You think?
The Drake vocals are in whatever that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, but it happened with Astro World too.
Really?
If Sicko Mode, bro, he sent it the day it came out, and the engineer. You don't remember that? You didn't see the documentary?
Nah.
Where Travis and his boys are listening to the verse.
Oh, I did see that.
They're like,
I did see that.
oh, checks over stripes, motherfucker. Let's go. Yeah, but that's interesting. I don't know why he does that. Maybe he's fucking. I'm a pretty boy. I could do what I want.
Maybe he needs like 5 people in there.
Maybe he needs some of this on his condom.
I'm fucking dead.
Next, my boy Music 42 Nice said Utopia will sell most units by far, despite Travis Scott's controversy. But bro, it's gonna sell because of the controversy.
Absolutely. Everybody's gonna listen to
See what he gotta say.
That first song is gonna have 1 billion views. That first.
I was gonna say, I said this, that he needs to drop like an EP or at least a single that addresses the tragedy or some type of way, bro, before he dropped. Just going in with a whole Rage album without saying anything.
He might do like a little interlude track, like just like.
But it might throw off the whole album. He's not gonna want that on his album. I doubt it. It's just gonna take away from it. Nobody's gonna want to hear that
you
track.
You were saying the other day, like he should drop like a
little EP
like
or a little
6 song.
single. Yeah, like I don't know.
So that all the people that are mad, they just focus on that little EP, and then the real.
And
problems.
then, yup.
Yeah.
Let's see. That Juggernaut says Beyonce is overrated, like to the max. She can sing and dance, but there are women who sound and dance better. Interesting.
Beyonce.
I mean, me personally, we know that Beyonce is like
Goated.
legendary status and goated, but I mean, who do you really know is like a super Beyonce fan? But that's just us though.
Listen, what is it, the Beehive? They go crazy for her.
Yeah,
Even though
I'm sure they do. I know they do.
But as far as the talent wise, the singing and the dancing, that
You
is
think there's
true.
someone better?
Hell yeah, yo, Alicia Keys, she dropped a new
Yeah,
album.
there's a lot. If I
Bro,
gotta really think though.
Alicia Keys is out of this world. Dancing, I don't really know nor care, but
You don't think Cardi B dances better than her?
I think Soulja, nah,
I don't know, like the females like that. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to that. But hey, that's an interesting take though.
it's not too hot though.
Yeah, my boy Lonnie Film says NBA YoungBoy has more of an influence than Lil Durk. But hold on. I responded to this, and I said influence in what way? Because he's become sort of a meme at this point, and saying YB is better under every post. I'm just curious. And look what he said. This generation is built on memes. YB literally has a cult following. If that's not influence, I don't know what is. Dirk don't got nobody walking around trying to be like him. I don't know. I saw a 6-year-old have an NBA YoungBoy themed party. Like Dirk don't have that influence. I'm a Dirk fan, but when it's all said and done, they gonna say YoungBoy's a legend and Dirk was a good rapper. And then I said, I don't know if it's because I live in New York, but outside of social media, I don't ever hear anyone bump young boy, like ever.
If you're
At
from
parties, clubs, that's nothing. That's not taken away from young boy. His numbers is ridiculous.
If you're from New York, comment down below if you really
Y'all be
know,
bumping young boy. I need to know for real. Like, do you hear it at concerts? Because I
Enlighten us.
never hear them play. The DJs never play young boy, and I don't know why.
facts, right? I never noticed.
He
that.
has millions of views and streams, but they never play his shit on the radio here. None of that. So is he really? I don't know. It could be because we live in New York. I don't know. Because they play Lil Durk everywhere we go. Parties, clubs, everything. So
Yeah,
who's more I don't know.
I say he's NBA YoungBoy is influential on the kids, like just being knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? They're not really influenced off of the art.
Because Lil Durk been around since like 2011, right? With the auto tune going crazy back then, with the melodic shit, Bang Bros. A lot of these rappers do that now. So I don't know. My boy Kid Hinton said, "Sorry for the Wait is better than No Ceilings." Nah. Sorry for the Wait has a good like handful of bangers. You know, like Tunchi's Bag.
No ceilings, motherfucker. Good morning.
No Ceilings is a
while you yawning, I'm going
from beginning to end. Molly, while they started me, I'll bring it to your front door like you ordered me.
Back in this bitch, got.
Fucking yeah. Listen, bro. Hey, Wasted, Swag Surfing. Listen, Sorry for the Wait got the shit with Lil B. I'm a big fan.
Banned from TV.
Banned from TV.
That's my favorite.
Listen, there's some hardcore songs on there like I'm Rolling. There's some bangers on there, but nah, No Ceilings is like.
He had a song where he's like, "I'ma start by saying I don't even like this beat, but I weathered the storm. I'm a lightning streak."
Bro, Ice Cream Paint Job? Yeah, word. Nah, son. I'm sorry.
Yo,
hold on. My boy, the Trillpreneur, says Sheck West with one album has made enough music for 5 years and should be treated as a creator/game changer in the rap game. My boy be at every concert, bro. He be dressing up as Spider-Man. He be wildin'. Boy, my boy almost killed himself, bro. He did a backflip in the pit and broke his neck damn near. And they had to float him off. And on TikTok, it was like something about Uncle Ben. Oh, Spider-Man can't save the day today. Or some shit like that. He be wildin'. But he lit, though.
My man.
He wildin'. You crazy, bro.
You got good insurance.
But that's an interesting take, though. And he got A$AP Rocky's bandana. This the dude right here.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to you. We'll put that video.
You talking about Mud Boy.
We'll put that video right here.
Facts. But Mud Boy, though, that's I remember when that came out. Is that the album that has all these bangers on it?
Yeah.
Shaq Jesus.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he had his opportunity, especially with touring with Travis.
Mm-hmm.
He had that chance to blow even more. Pause. Like,
Gang was a big track for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
He had his opportunity. I feel like I said last week,
shout out Harlem.
His position is what he deserves.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I respect it. He also said Young Nudie should be revered as an all-star artist and doesn't get the respect he deserves.
He doesn't, because I understand how nice he is, but I don't go out of my way to listen to his projects. I listen to his features.
Okay. Yeah, Nudie got some bangers, don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's that.
And I know he's hard, bro. I
There's
know
not
he's
that
hard.
much to him, though, bro. Like, it's like if you
He
had
doesn't have replay value, you think, right?
if you had a dinner plate, he's just a giant steak. Pause. But there's no like other shit on it. Like
Right, okay.
he has one flow really. He's
Not
not
even
that 3-dimensional. Like
Damn, not even a Bev.
he
Like,
got some that Blue Cheese was a salad, whatever song. He got this shit Hell Shell. He has some bangers, bruh. But I just don't see him being like a top tier. He's just a generic trap artist for me. But I don't know.
he's talented, but mid.
He lit at Rolling Loud for shows, but my boy Young Rich said Baby Keem and Cordae are the K Dot and J Cole of this generation. I don't know. Baby Keem has a long way to go, in my opinion.
Man,
He's not there yet.
I know. I know.
Jumping
a
out
few,
that cool.
I know a few people that work
Nini
with Keem.
Shmoo. Not good.
I know a few people that work with Keem. And
But Kendrick level though, no way. You're just saying that because that's his cousin.
is it? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was just like on the same label.
Nah, that's his cousin.
Not label. I forgot the name of Kendrick's new label, but he's on that.
Somebody calling you. My boy famous.
God damn. What's up, pops? All right, love you. Damn, he can say it back.
What were we saying? Yeah, Baby Keem. So you know a lot of people. I mean, what is it?
I was gonna say, I know a lot of people that work around his situation, and I gave his music a shot early on, and it wasn't really my taste at the time, but for whatever reason, I gave him another shot, like just bumping him in the shower, pause, and I was fucking with it.
He was like jumping out that cool.
Yeah, I was fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm feeling smooth.
Top
of the morning. Top of the morning.
Yeah, I took the Beats Spill to my room. I was getting ready. I was like, I can fuck with this. I didn't go back to it, but
Okay.
I get it now. Like, he is very methodical and like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Yeah, Family Ties was a top 5 record of 2021.
and that was
Period.
a great record, man.
It's amazing.
Like, production on that and just like
Everything.
delivery.
That shit is crazy hard.
I like where he's
Smoking
going.
on your top 5 to Kendrick.
I like that he you can tell he really cares about just like the
I
art,
agree. I
and
agree with
like
that. My boy Vinyl Guru said Kendrick isn't releasing music in fear of losing his quote unquote GOAT status. He's just delaying for years to get the same hype as if he died. The longer his albums linger and sit without new music, the more the fans will appreciate it. If he released albums more often, he would lose some of his hype and not be as praised. Damn. That's a deep ass take, bro. I'm gonna take a little shot.
That's a hot take.
I don't know, man. You think
Go
Kendrick
ahead,
is
dude.
scared? That's a hot take. Kendrick ain't scared of
Oh,
nothing. He said he got a
okay.
fear of losing his GOAT status.
Are we? I thought we. Okay. I thought a hot take was something that we would honestly agree with to a certain extent.
Nah, I could think a hot take is whatever, and you could
just
think,
took that fucking shot, yo.
hell yeah.
I'm with the shit.
I don't know. I don't think Kendrick is fear of his losing his GOAT status at all. I
don't
think he
think
could
so at
drop
all.
anytime, any place, anywhere, in the basement, in the sewers.
You guys got to remember, man. Jay-Z would drop every 4 years or whatever. Right?
More less than that, I feel like. He
Nah.
dropped in like 96 and then like what?
Nah, I believe it's every 4 or 5 years. But like, that's natural from like that people have been doing that for the longest. It's only recently that we've been getting
It's because we're so used to
overkill.
that microwave shit.
overkill, right? So like, leave Kendrick alone, man. You're bugging, like. The fuck?
My boy said Ski Mask will never go mainstream like his two friends Juice and X.
Okay.
Hey, shout out Ski, man. I mean, we already kind of experiencing that at this moment. You know, it's been a lot of years and he still hasn't gone mainstream. But I don't think he minds, to be quite honest with you, man. I think he
cool.
loves his fan base. I think he's good where he's at. He's always going to live in the shadow of X, period. He's never going to be his own artist. Everybody will always look at him as X's best friend. That's just a fact. It's just
I
how it
don't
is.
think he's ever gonna become bigger than what he is because people can't even sing along to his shit. He's on his mystical shit. Like
I love
rapping.
his music, but it's his style is not mainstream. It's too different.
You can't
It's too
even-
dope. It's too unique. Ski is fire, bro.
If you're a
But
Ski Mask fan and like a real Ski Mask fan, can you honestly say every word to your favorite song? I don't know.
I know
He
some.
goes super fast.
Yo,
man.
bro,
It's
he
a
got
little much for me,
his
but
his
I respect it.
his influences are actually Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott. That's where he gets his quirky, in your face music videos like
And I gotta
with
taste
the
it,
with
and
the
I gotta
fish
grab it,
lens.
then I gotta cut all through this traffic.
Yeah, shout out Ski is dope. Ski is dope, bro. Hold on. Oh, Lil Wayne is more versatile, creative, and lyrical now than he was in the 2000s and 2010s. More versatile, creative, and lyrical?
That's a hot take. That's I would say as far as like his style goes, it's not what I like, but he's definitely
I think he's working with
Revamping,
I think
you know?
he's working with different artists now more than ever. I feel like, cuz you wouldn't expect Lil Wayne to be on a certain track nowadays. Like
yeah.
Lil Wayne could be on anything now. Like the What's Poppin' track, I was
Like-
kind of surprised, but he fit so well.
The Cordae track.
A lot of stuff. You
Yeah.
feel me? So maybe because I feel like in like 07, 08.
That's not a hot enough take for me to drink this.
Alright, whatever. My boy
I
said
love hot sauce.
people need to start appreciating Papoose. He's a top tier lyricist. If you heard the Russ album, you would
Don't
know what he's
care.
talking about.
Don't care. I don't care. Don't care.
Yo, Foxy Brown gonna call you right now, boy.
Don't care. Foxy Brown. You talking about
Remy Ma. I said He said Foxy Brown. Nah, but you gotta hear the Chomp album, bro. Papoose bodies it, bro. He's like, my man's short enough to do push-ups under a door. Or something like that. It's hard, bro.
We gotta put the what's my man's name? We gotta put that "Don't Care" meme of Earl Sweatshirt right here.
Yeah. My boy, shout out to you, bro. Tyler, the Creator, and Odd Future have done more for the culture of hip hop as it is today than any other artist besides Kanye.
I can agree with that.
More
but
for
I
the
would
culture?
I would have to add to that. You
What
gotta
about-
remember? You gotta remember ASAP Mob, bro. ASAP Mob made niggas wear hood by air and tight black leather jeans and you know what I'm saying, and gold teeth and 40s and that purple swag type flow, that Houston.
Okay,
flow.
so then what did Odd Future bring then?
They brought shit. I guess
The skateboard, the being yourself,
explain
weird,
it? Like-
the
rebellion type vibe. You feel me? Like rebellious. They brought that we don't give a fuck, like
Facts.
fuck shit up, fuck school, whatever it's called.
What's that music video with Earl Sweatshirt and there's like blood in it? Like is this his fingernail that he takes off?
Oh, and he like blends all the drugs. And
I
drinks
think
it,
so.
and,
It's
like,
an old video.
has
Yeah, that shit, bro.
shock
I mean,
value. They was
Yonkers, shit like that. Remember the Yonkers music video with the
Of
roach?
course, man. That's one of my favorite songs, man.
I feel like Lil B don't needs to be mentioned in this though, man. I feel like Lil B is literally the pioneer of like being raw and just saying whatever the fuck you want, bro. I'm
I
telling
say
you.
he's the pioneer of ad libs. You know,
I feel like he's the pioneer of all this swag shit, bro. All that shit, bro. Even the song Top, he's Uzi song. He said he was influenced by Wonton Soup, Lil B. If you listen to that chorus, it's similar to the Wonton Soup chorus.
man.
He also said Absol is a better lyricist than Kendrick.
It depends what you're looking for. Kendrick is gonna give you what's going on in the world. Absol is gonna give you what's going on in your head. Feel me?
Damn, that was deep too, boy. You a lyricist right here.
Oh man,
He also said with how massive Cardi is, he still isn't even half of what Travis is.
say that again.
With how big Cardi is today, he's nowhere near as big as Travis. Not even half.
I would agree with that.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I mean, of
man.
course, with all the deal,
He dated Kylie Jenner.
I mean, Travis is literally the definition of like a monopoly. You feel me? Like everything is attached to his name. Like we got this right here. We got like so many things: the sneakers, the jerseys, the everything, bro. Like his how do you call it? Like the sponsorships, like just everything. Had his own drink that got
When Cardi
discontinued.
gets a Nike,
But Cardi
Jordan,
doesn't have that friendly approach like Travis's team does. You know, they're so fucking like McDonald's with it.
Playboy Cardi's in the corner with
Sipping that lean.
his bat wings, and
Let me get parked outside, purple like lean.
and his cape. You know what I'm saying?
I got some racks here.
He's not gonna
I got
get
some bags
He's not
here.
gonna get a Jordan 1 collab.
Ha!
You feel me? I fuck with that. Yo, at the show.
That shit went crazy.
At the show.
My boy Byron
bro.
was popping up. Ha! 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 With the ski mask. The new era of music will produce 0 goats. That's a hot take. Low key.
That is a hot take.
I mean, who I guess he's assuming this new era, like, you know, like these new rappers like
I mean,
Yeats.
I guess
and,
you can relate it to the NBA.
but
like,
how would we know though? You know?
I feel like you
I
can
guess.
relate that to sports too, like with the NBA. Like LeBron's retiring in the next 2-3 years, right? Who's gonna pick up that torch? Maybe Giannis. Maybe
Could be a lot of players.
You know, Steph
Luka.
Curry. But I don't know.
John Morant.
Boy, that boy Ja.
I'm
going
seeing him February 2nd.
Crazy. Word?
Yeah,
At
the
Nets?
Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks.
Yeah, that's my dad's birthday.
Ooh, that's hard.
I didn't tell him yet. He not gonna watch this
Shit.
podcast, so we be alright. I hope it, you know, knock on wood. Hopefully he could make it. John Morant. My boy Dante, shout out to you, fam. Social media is to rap what Iverson was to basketball as a whole. Without him, basketball wouldn't have ever progressed in style, skill, and acceptance. Controversy comes, of course, but there's no denying it.
That
Damn.
is a hot take.
That's crazy.
That is a hot take, man.
Huh.
You know what?
You taking a sip of that thing?
No. I was gonna say next episode. Let us know what food we should throw this on.
Oh, shit.
Let us know in the comments.
Damn, he said social media to rap is what Iverson was to basketball as a whole. So he's saying without social media, there wouldn't have any progression with hip hop.
No, I agree with that, man.
Damn.
Progression.
It would just be the
would-
radio, I guess. The same thing, right?
Yeah.
There would be no people looking at other stuff to mimic.
There would be
I
no
guess.
ASAP Rocky. There would be no Odd Future. Because remember, Rocky being in New York, he had mad influences from the South. You know, the West Coast.
Space Ghost Perp,
Yep. So like,
the Raider Clan, Denzel, and all of them.
so with the internet, like, listen. And I'm sorry, I keep bringing him up, but Yeet is from Portland, bro.
Nah, random.
And
No offense.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's obviously influenced by so many people around the country.
Where a lot of these rappers wouldn't exist if they didn't see what was. That's true, bro.
So that's a
Damn,
hot
you going
take.
crazy. Let's go. My boy said Kanye's overrated as fuck. Okay. My boy right here, though, Kanye's in his prime right now. Damn. That's like LeBron right now, kind of. And if you wanted to say that take.
I think
You know?
it depends how old you are or whatever. Like, because I'm never going to really connect with anything he drops now.
You think so?
As opposed to, like, when I was younger, like the Graduations, the 808.
Oh, yeah, you saying that because maybe he's young.
Maybe.
That's what you're saying?
But that's just
Because
my
he wouldn't
opinion.
say
That's-
that. I get
yeah.
what you're saying. Imagine this kid. Let's say he's like 14, 15. He would probably say that because he's that age.
Right.
Because he didn't experience the previous projects.
Yeah.
So,
So,
to him, yeah, sure.
like Lil Wayne, for instance.
He would probably say that about Lil Wayne or something, right?
Like, come on. But, whatever.
My boy said, High Off Life is better than Beast Mode.
I agree.
Yeah, Beast Mode is a little outdated, I feel like. The first one,
Yo.
it sounds very
Am I
2015.
bugging?
Still fire, though. I felt that bitch from my lip.
Esco beats don't hit for me, bro.
You mean Zaytoven. That's all Zaytoven.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nah, I
Zaytoven.
fuck with Zaytoven.
Yeah, all right, so then, yeah.
I'm probably talking about that Esco. But I fuck
That's just a
with-
tag.
I
That's
fuck
just a
with-
DJ.
No, that's
DJ Esco, the coolest DJ in the motherfucker. He's not a D. He's not a fucking.
He does beats.
He does?
Am
That's
am
how much I
bugging?
know.
Am
I don't think so.
He came out with a whole album.
Yeah, but he's just the host of it. You talking about with the alien?
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's like DJ Drama.
Let
Like,
us know in the comments. Yo,
he's like DJ Drama and DJ Khaled. Like, they don't make
guys,
beats
You guys are a part of this community.
unless we tweet.
You got to comment down below.
Pluto and Baby Pluto is better than What a Time to Be Alive. I disagree. Because What a Time to Be Alive, I could see that. Bro, it's already been, what, 6 years since that came out? And it's still
Might have been 8
talked
years.
about. 2015.
Okay.
It's still being talked about. It's still being played at clubs, parties, whatever. I don't see that Baby Pluto thing lasting this year.
For me personally, Baby Pluto. All
Yeah?
way. Yeah,
I
Baby
respect
Pluto.
it. Baby
Man.
Sasuke is my favorite song on there.
Took a few bears. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yo, the vein in Future's neck though, pause when he in that video. It's so bad. It's so bad. You can see the passion, bro.
Yo,
You feel me?
And like anybody who like
So hard.
Anybody who works in the industry, like the song.
There's some bangers on there. Marnie on me, boy. What is it?
Damn,
Marnie on me. Marnie on Marnie. That shit slaps.
Yeah, I think
boy.
it's called Chains or something. Like the song Chains. I might be getting it wrong, but that first bar he says, like you're gonna fuck with it, man. Like you gonna fuck with it.
And that Uzi on the on my that shit hard. There's a lot of filler on that too, though, man. It didn't need a deluxe, man. That's the thing about a lot of these albums.
Fucked up?
I wish 12 songs, man. That's all we need.
Bro, even the fillers I started to like bop to. It's so funny. Rockstar Chains.
Hard. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Bankroll hard. Moment of Clarity is fire. I love that song. My boy said the game has a better discography than 50 Cent. Big facts.
A better?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hands down.
I love the game. What was it? Doctor's Advocate.
Doctor's Advocate, the documentary, Jesus Pieces. Jesus Piece.
Documentary and Doctor's
Super
Advocate
underrated.
is where it stopped for me.
Yeah, you sleeping, bro.
Yeah, I need a blankie. I know.
What?
I be hearing, but like
LAX has got some good songs on there
can we
too.
go back to the original thing he said. Better than 50's discography.
Yes,
that's.
I agree.
Sweet. The first 3 albums alone like blows that shit out of the water. No
maybe this right here, sure, but
bro,
I don't know. But you could compete this with the Doctor's Advocate.
Let us know.
I'm sorry, the documentary.
Man. Let us know,
bro. Hold on, man. You sleeping on the game, bro.
50 Cent changed.
It don't matter what he changed, bro. It's talking about the actual objective albums, fam.
The first 3 alone.
The documentary could compete with this, bro. Even though 50 did write those 2 hits for him, though.
Even more reason. Even more reason. Thank you.
I don't know, y'all sleep. You didn't even listen to the documentary too,
if
boy.
you agree with that, take a shot.
Bro, you sleeping on the game, fam. Even his Born to Rap album was fire. 50 can't put out an album nowadays. 50 can't drop an album now and it still be relevant as the game shit.
Because he's dropping cinemas, bro. He don't give a fuck about no rap bag, bro. My man took it to the face. Pause.
Bro, I'm telling you, sleeping on the game, fam. He's supposed to be dropping another album with Hit Boy. Born to Rap was supposed to be his last album.
Bro, in 2006, The Game and Lil Wayne was my favorite artist. So
bro, Game.
I have a shirt just like this with The Game on it. I'll wear it to the next shooting.
Listen to the song "Hustlers" off "Hip Hop Is Dead" with Nas in The Game. Gas. I'm just saying. In a couple of years, Travis Scott will surpass Kid Cudi. Considering Man on the Moon may be considered a classic, but Astroworld has aged well more in such a short time.
Surpass Kid Cudi?
But I don't think so because
that happened already. Like what?
Low key, right? I mean, I guess in terms of star power, yeah, he has. But I think in terms of like cultural influence and shit like that, well, I mean, Cudi came out way before Travis, so that makes sense. And that's his favorite artist. Like that's Travis's idol. But he already did, I guess, right?
If we're talking about
in terms of stardom and
what is he gonna surpass him in? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like
Cudi's already GOAT status, and I feel like I guess he's talking about albums. I think that's what he's talking about. Because Cudi has 3 classic albums, in my opinion. All 3 Man on the Moons. You feel me?
Yeah, you fuck with that last one too, right?
Heavy. Like, those 3 are, classics. And Travis already has that as well. With Rodeo, Birds, and...
If we're talking about, like, how they make people feel and, like, comparing what Kid Cudi did for people and Travis, that's... Kid Cudi's going to win that, but... don't sleep on Travis. He would speak his heart out. At least back in the day, in some songs.
Word. My boy right here said, this is not a hot take. Kendrick's 3 most popular albums are better than Kanye's top 3 popular albums. That's not a hot take. Like, Kendrick is Kendrick. You feel me? Like, if he would have said fucking Tyga or some shit is better, that would be a hot take. But
And to keep it a buck, he's wrong.
what, that Kanye is better than Kanye's?
No, Kendrick's 3 albums are better than his. Like the first 3? Is that
It's
what
better. He said that Kendrick's 3 albums are better than Kanye's 3 popular albums.
No.
So Kanye's is better.
Yeah. In my opinion. Like I said, I feel like Kendrick, maybe Damn might be better than, you can debate that. Damn and
I think Good Kid, Mad City could compete with anything.
It can compete, but I don't know. Like, maybe I was a little harsh on that.
This one's a good take, actually. My boy said, Uzi's next album will make or break the rest of his career. He is at a crossroads stylistically. I'm a huge Uzi fan, but he just spent 2 years trying to rap for real, and I think it turned off some hardcore fans.
That is a hot take. What's his name?
My boy, Andrew Leonard.
Andrew. Damn.
I think
he came with that heat, bro.
Okay, listen. I think a lot of Uzi's hardcore fan base, since there might have not been any music that he was putting out, or he dropped that Baby Pluto project that left a bad taste in people's mouths, I think they gravitated towards other artists. And you know how fans are very fickle and they move on. I think they went to like the Sofagos of the world, like Trip and Playboy. Playboy kind of stole the star power. Playboy is what Uzi was in 2017. Playboy is in his prime right now, and Uzi is not.
That is a good point. Cause
he took all their fans, really. Playboy is literally at his peak right now.
On that like lit emo vibe, but Cardi took the emo vibe and turned into a whole fucking.
Cardi has his own style, and I feel like that. I feel like that outer space thing that Uzi was rolling with for the last 4 years is kind of getting stale. That's why he tried with this Demon High thing. I'm not sure. It was an emo song. It was a good song. I just feel like that's his At Me. When Playboy dropped At Me and the label was like, nah, you got to get back.
Aaron likes the Demon High, right?
It was a good song.
I think it was terrible, but
I liked
let us know in the comments.
I think Demon High's a nice track.
I want to hear the people like talk about a few of these topics we spoke about. Like,
well, Uzi. The thing is, Uzi has like these 2 songs that he keeps performing that he still hasn't dropped. They're like rage shit. It's I forgot what it's called. Water on my neck, something like that. Them shits need to drop. It's like remember I played a few. I was like,
you gotta play the audio for them.
Yes, but like he needs to drop these songs because they're very highly anticipated. If he drop, I think he'll be fine. I think the pink tape, the whatever it's gonna be called, is gonna do numbers. Is gonna be good. But what are his fans looking forward to? What do you guys want? Like, do you still want this?
Andrew, if you're watching this, let us know. We should put this hot sauce on next week.
And low key, Playboy Cardi has 3 classics under his belt already. I don't know if Uzi has. Uzi has mixtape. Yeah.
That first album.
Lil Uzi Vert versus the World, Love Is Rage 2, and I don't know. EA, I loved it, but it's not a classic. I don't see it being one.
I think the last 2 albums from Cardi for me were they blew.
You sleeping on Self-Titled, fam?
I am. I think
it's literally a 3-peat, bruh. 3-peat.
3 rings on that thing.
Last one. My boy said, Finally Rich is not top 10 Chief Keef. Okay, coming from a huge Chief Keef fan, there's no way you don't put Finally Rich in the top 10. Because that shit is literally a classic album.
That influenced a lot of people too.
Finally Rich is ridiculous. That was supposed to be a mixtape. They turned it into a whole album. Oh man. Finally Rich is too good. Like, he has a lot of albums and mixtapes that people sleep on, like Dedication or Thoughtbreaker and all these shits, but Sorry for the Wait, amazing mixtape, but you gotta put Finally Rich in there. I want to know what you think should be over Finally Rich. So, yeah. That's, look at you. But yeah, that's what we got today. There was some more. If I didn't get you, we can't be here all day. But
Keep
we out
sending in
here.
those hot
Yeah,
takes,
that
man.
was fun.
If you guys like the hot takes, let us know. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, because we're new to this. So,
Yeah, there's always segments that
you
I'm
know,
trying to
yeah, and
come
we're
up
always
with.
trying to come up with good ideas for you guys, and the feedback has been amazing, and thank you guys. Keep on grinding for us, and we're gonna do the same for y'all, man. Yeah, man.
The Rolling Loud New York after the movie came out today. The New York after what is it? The movie that they always make.
I have no
Like three,
idea.
4 months later, they make like an after movie.
I didn't know that. I
Anyways,
didn't know that.
I hope you guys enjoyed this official first episode with my boy John from Everything Colossal. It's your boy Aaron speaking.
Yes, sir.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. My boy out here, he got Gunna's signature on this shit.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Come on, who got this, fam?
Yo, that shit like $400
This
on
shit
eBay,
is
bro.
rare.
That's
Sorry
crazy,
to
man.
brag, but this is rare,
Jeffrey,
fam.
man.
Jeffrey, that's a classic.
Shout out to
If we
y'all,
really
man.
being honest, that's a classic. Period. Schlatt.
Are they watching us already?
wasn't recording, boy. Just kidding.
Fuck you.
I'm in town.